Yo, yo, yo. You want to do it one more time, brother? You want to do it one more time? Let me share the screen. There's the one here. ES, yeah. This is the one. Here's what we got this morning. I just marked out my targeted 15-minute highs and lows. That would be my sell side liquidity. This would be my buy side liquidity up top. Just a general area, so we know where liquidity could probably be lying. Right now, we just had a pretty good sweep of London highs. London highs have gotten swept. London highs are gone. You hear me? Okay. London highs. I think we're good on sound. London highs have got swept on ES and NQ. Um, and YM has been already swept London. So at this point, there's nothing to do. And we're going to wait for this market to open. And we're going to mark out our 30-minute range opening candle. So we're going to do the same thing every day. It's going to be on rinse and repeat. And we're going to catch this trade. We've had 3 consecutive great days. Especially on the live calls. Monday was a great trade. Tuesday was a no trade based on time, but the move was still called live as it played out. It went for a long fall. Yesterday's was a short scalp. Uh, although I did learn a lesson of a negative 100 lesson, not a loss lesson. Keyword. Uh, it's better to trail, definitely. Sometimes you can let things run. Um, this one just happened to catch me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, $100 lesson is nothing on these charts. I mean, if $100 lesson is too much for somebody, then you might want to rethink what you're doing. You're going to have to suffer a little bit of drawdown sometimes. Now, with this strategy, you're not going to have much drawdown. I mean, we went into a profit immediately. It just came back after the fact. Hell, it went up in profit damn near $300. So it's like, yeah, I let it come back. I mean, did I have to? No, I could have trailed. I got out of and took what the market gave me, and that's going to be a discretionary action based on who you are, on what you choose to do. Uh, it'll change for me. Sometimes I'll trail. Sometimes I'll let it run. Uh, I thought it was primed to run yesterday. Uh, my thinking doesn't matter, so to speak. Your thinking never matters. So take what the market gives you. Uh, I would suggest, and even when we get in these trades, I would go to break even pretty quickly, because this strategy does allow you to go to break even relatively quickly. Sometimes we are at the absolute tippy top for the entries. sometimes we are one candle in. And when I say one candle in, it's going to be a 1 minute candle. So it's not that big of a drawdown because it's still going to be previous highs on the 1 minute chart. So, but yeah, this is, somebody might consider this a scalping strategy, but I don't consider it a scalping strategy at all. Because we're catching a change in the state of delivery for the daily move, and it's based on the candle. So it might look like we're scalping, but we're not. We're not scalping. We're not scalping. I mean, we could if we wanted to get in and out, but I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be a scalper. I want to be a intraday trader, preferably going to a swing trader at some point. But as of right now, buying and holding on the hour chart is a pretty hefty cost if you're freaking wrong. So we gotta refine this system, and this system can be refined to the hourly chart, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna take less trades. It's gonna be like one trade per week, maybe twice at the most, but definitely it'll give you one. Um, we may be falling today, so, but we're gonna see if it shows up on the hour today. I would like for it to come all the way down here based on the hour. I like this fall to come all the way down here, dude. That would be awesome for today, but we'll see how it goes. So we're at 9:24 right now. 9:24. I'm gonna go to the 30-minute because that's where we're gonna start at. We're gonna start on the 30-minute for our day. All right. So as of right now, let me see what we have. As of right now, we have NQ and ES have swept previous cycles high. So this 8:30 candle swept the 7 o'clock cycle, and this is a 90-minute cycle I'm talking about. I do keep an eye on that, and it swept the 5:30. And right now, YM is sweeping 5:30. So we're still not doing anything until this macro, though. My macro is the most important thing. So only thing we do right now is wait. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is wait. But yeah. So how I usually start my day coming to the chart is, I take a glance over everything. I mean, it's the same thing. There's nothing I can do. I may start the streams at 9:30 because it's just some random talking up until then, because there's nothing I can do until the first macro. As I've stated it before, and I will state it every day. It's fine. The first macro for me is 9:42. That's when it starts. That's when my macro starts. 9:42 to 10:17. I would love for my trade to show up within that window. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it shows up in the next macro. I don't want to be here for the next macro. I would rather it show up in the first. And I would rather go to one trade a week if I can make that happen. And I will make that happen. It's not a if. It's a win. It's a win when we're gonna make this happen. It's not gonna be that hard. We're gonna figure it out. I mean, there's really nothing to figure out. Uh, but yeah, I usually take trades off of the 1 minute. Off of the 1 minute. Every once in a while, I'll drop down to the 30-second if I don't see something clearly on the 1 minute, and sometimes I'll go up to the 3 minute. But those are where I take my trades off of: the 3 minute, the 1 minute, and the 30-second. And sometimes I do look at the 15-second, but I do not take trades off of a 15-second chart. You're asking for problems if you take a trade off of it. Now, Dally, you'll get a better entry with this system. And I mean, the entry would be fire if you could catch it on the 15-second chart. I just don't want to risk it for the biscuit. But it can be done. But I'm not gonna play with that. Yep. So market is about to open, and I'm going to go to my 30-minute, and I only mark out the range on the 30-minute on NQ, and I watch ES. I watch ES and I watch YM to see what they're doing, to see what highs they may be attacking. So, with that being said, it looks like YM is already attacking previous day's highs. So 8:30 candle is open. I mean, my bad. It hasn't turned yet. My bad. It hasn't turned yet. 9:30 candle is coming in hot right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put some lines on this chart, because these are the lines that we're gonna be utilizing to mark out our 30-minute range. 30-minute range, the high and low of it. And it's got to happen in the macro. So we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time based on what I'm looking for. If it happens prior to, then I guess I won't be trading, but I'm not really worried about it. This right here is a crucial low. If it falls below the 730 open, it probably will continue to fall. That'd be a cool scalp if I was taking those still. I watch it fall. If this falls through this low right here and closes past it, it's going to create a support on this 730 or within this fair value gap here, and it'll continue to fall. You can develop a strategy just off that alone. And it can still happen with this candle. It ain't got to be this candle right here. It can be this candle that's printing right now. If this candle prints low, it's going to create most likely a support on this, unless this is a sweep of liquidity in itself. So right now we're at 9:30. It's going to sweep the 8 o'clock low. This is not sweeping 8 o'clock low. So this could be a sweep of liquidity in itself right here. But we're waiting to the macro, so it don't really matter what the freak's going on. It doesn't matter. You get a broader view on the 3-minute. Broader view on the 3-minute. That's crucial. Yeah, they might continue to freaking fall today, brother. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're doing. Let's mark out our 30-minute and keep moving our lines. We're coming into my my EMA. My EMA candle. 1 a.m. candle. 12:30. Boom. So this is our midnight open right here. Our midnight open is this white line. I keep it a midnight open candle on my chart as well. So it may come sweep midnight lows. I can't really see what's down here. Not really paying attention to it. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what's down there. What I'm looking for is going to happen within the macro. Whatever I'm looking for isn't going to happen with inside this line right here. But it's not going to happen until 9:45. So regardless of what move is happening, I don't get anxiety about, it's going to leave without me. No, it's not going to leave without me because the market moves based off of time. Regardless of what anyone thinks, the market moves off of time. It's not going to move to where it's supposed to go until it's time for it to do it. There's nothing random about the market. They have to tell you which direction they're going in. Now, sometimes they make it difficult and you can't get in, depending on if you're chasing or trying to enter randomly or not. But my entries are thorough. They're not freaking random where you have this big ass stop loss to try to catch something and you going into 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 worth of drawdown. I'm not with that. Max I'm risking per trade is probably about 250, no more than 300. No more than 300. And I'm risking that in order to make about 2,000, 3,000, 300 to make 2,000, 3,000. It's golden, bro. It's golden. I mean, you don't have to hold the trade that long. You can risk damn 300 to make 1,000, bro. You can make risk 300 to make 900. I mean, the risk is what it is. It never really for the most part, it never comes back to my it never comes back to my entry. All right, so this is where I think it may start doing something to turn around at, but we're going to see. We just swept these lows right here. That's on the 15-minute that I have marked out. If this 15-minute candle closes at 9:45 below this right here, and this one doesn't, we may have action to go back up. So we're going to see. We're going to see, and it could keep going down. I mean, I'm not tripping about it if it does or not. Either way, we're still inside of our 30-minute orb. You mark out our first 30-minute candle. That's all I'm doing. And then I'll be waiting for a continuation model or a reversal model. I'd rather have a reversal model because those are the ones that I've trained myself on. So, not saying that I can't trade a continuation. I just rather trade a reversal. But this may be a continuation in itself right here. We're going to see. Right now, we have not created support on the 730. I am looking thoroughly at that just to kind of gauge where we are and what we're doing. See if they want to speak to midnight lows again. This trade will be taken off to 1 minute, possibly to 3. We are not in a macro yet. We're not in a macro yet. So there's nothing we can do. And guys, just bear with me. No, I don't have a logo. I don't have a perfect goddamn streaming thumbnail to attract people. This is just for me. This stream is just for me because it holds me accountable to my strategy. If people find it, they find it. If they don't find it, there ain't. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm doing it. Well, I want to build my following. You know something? If they come, they come. When I upgrade my system to get a thumbnail and all that good stuff, or I mean, not a thumbnail, to get better camera equipment and banners per stream and feeding the algorithm so it loads me up. I mean, that's something maybe down the road, but I'm really not concerned with it. Right now, I'm trying to get profitable. I've invested too much uh, at this point now. It's to where it's that time for it to turn around. Because right now, I'm not losing anything, but I'm not gaining anything either. So I'm at a pretty good spot to make a good turnaround. Uh, Dealing with being undisciplined, of course. That was before. But right now, we're pretty freaking disciplined, bro. I'm pretty freaking disciplined. I would like to think I am. So let's see what these people want to do here, dude. Let's see what they want to do. I don't see anything as of right now. We're still coming into a macro. As of right now, yesterday's highs got swept. Yesterday's highs got swept, bro. On YM. Yesterday's highs got swept on YM. Let me show it to you real quick. Yesterday's highs got swept on YM right there. So, with that being said, we're going back. So potentially YM could be turning around for a fall, which means these might be going in the same direction for the fall. It doesn't have to come back to the 730 line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep an eye on YM really quick and see if they want to do something on like a reversal on YM. Will I take a trade off of YM? Yeah, I will take a trade off of YM. Well, MYM, but I'd rather it be NQ. So it's not a big deal, of course. MYM U6. I'm gonna have that contract up just in case I want to trade it unless they show me something. If they show me something, that's cool. If not, uh, it is what it is. But I'm gonna have it up on the side over here. You're not gonna be able to see it, but I'll let you guys know what I'm taking my trade off of. Most likely, it's gonna be NQ. I'll just be gauging it off of ES, like an SMT or something. So right now, we still have nothing. We're coming into a macro within the next 2 minutes per my strategy. Per my strategy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glance on the daily here real quick. I'll glance at the daily real quick. Yesterday's highs got swept. Yesterday's highs got swept on NQ. ES failed though. ES failed. You see that? ES failed to sweep yesterday's highs. Potentially, we should be going down, brother. Let me move my 30-minute orb. That's the big ass orb right there, bro. They're sweeping to go back up. Well, they're really going about their life about to go down. I mean, this could be already set up from earlier today, man. They could have started to move pre-market. You know what I'm saying? I don't trade pre-market. So, and they're still falling. They're still falling. What are they attacking? What are they attacking? I think they're attacking this high right here. They may come to 50% of this range on the 30-minute. I'm gonna watch the 30-minute. I'm not gonna. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna wait for this first macro to play itself out. ES is still falling. YM is ranging. My 30-minute orb is still in play. We are now currently in the macro. It's 9:42 right now. 9:42 is my macro time, which starts for me. So we're gonna keep a close eye on it. Yeah, and what I may do is I may just come in for the macro only instead of coming in and sitting on these charts live for an hour. I mean, it's not conducive, man. So if I make the stream shorter and I got there and hit on the streams, it might attract an audience. I would like to have an audience on here. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll help me out and it'll help other people out. Because I really do feel like I know what I'm doing because I put in all this time and all this work. So are we going to get a bounce? If we don't get a bounce, we don't get a bounce. God damn, that's an orb and a half right there, dude. That is crazy, dude. Look at this fall. Look at this fall. This is insane, dude. Wow. There's no way you could have gotten that. Not without gambling. No way. I mean, wait, I'm sure there's somebody knew something. The people who are in the in crowd. Now we're at yesterday's 7:30 and yesterday's midnight. Let's see if let's see what's being swept down there real quick. So right now I don't see anything except for these lows right here. But I don't see it going down there, dude. I really don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I don't see it coming all the way back down there, dude. That's a long fall. Could it go all the way down there? Yeah, it could go all the way down there, but I don't see that happening, dude. And if it does, it does. Either way, I'm playing the strategy. The strategy says move your orb as price falls down and wait for a change in the state of delivery. So it took a bounce right there. We're going to go to the 1 minute and see what they're doing on the 1 minute real quick. Oh, we got a PSP on the 1 minute. PSP on the 1 minute. Is it going to continue? Tomorrow's going to be a pretty big move. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty big move. That's for certain. I do believe Friday's going to be a big move. Yeah. I would tell you why I believe it, but it's just well, actually it don't really matter. Tomorrow is so the market moves on time, and if you want to think in terms of frequency, Tesla. So anytime the date adds up to a 3, a 6, or a 9, meaning that today is the 25th. So we add 6 plus 2 plus 5, you get 13, and then you get the year, which adds up to 10. So, but you use the 1. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 1 is 14. And 1 plus 4 is 5. So tomorrow's date is going to add up to 6. And usually when you have a Tesla number line up with red folder news, which I think we do have. No, we have orange folder news. Either way, orange folder news will move too. It might give you something amazing. That is one hell of a fall, dude. This is one hell of a fall. So there's something to be aware of. There's something to be aware of. So this can come off my charts because they're not utilizing any of that. They're not using any of this right here. I'm going to take these off of my ES. And what I'm looking at now is these people here, dude. They're going to sweep these lows. Somebody's going to sweep these lows down here, right? Boom, boom. Which will probably be ES at this point. So you got this breaker block right here too as well on NQ. And this is actually, I don't enter off breaker blocks or anything. I'm just noticing that it's there. You got this low, high, low, low, and you got a straight sweep up through this right here and this high right here. Yeah. Yeah. And we're below, and we're in the discount right now. We're below 50% of this range right here, from here to here. It's just stuff that I noticed that I used to try to utilize that I can't forget. So we're going to look at yesterday's low. Yesterday's low is in play right now. Yesterday's low is in play on a daily. And right now, ES is freaking close to it. ES is close to it. And that range is still going, dude. 130-minute. I'm going to move my range down. The range is still in play. There ain't nothing changed about the 30-minute range, bro. The 30-minute range is the 30-minute range. No matter where it's going. I just keep glancing at other things just to get a view of the possibilities and potentialities, but it's going to do the same sequence. And I'm going to catch this sequence live. I mean, I already caught this sequence live and called it live, which I didn't even take the trade on one of the days. You can see how thorough it is. You can go back and check any of the timestamps. I'm leaving the timestamps in my post for people to go check it out. So I'm gonna start trading during the macro windows only, so we can cut these videos down. So if they want to learn real quick, they want to learn. If not, it is what it is. If you want to ask questions, I'll deliver what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you my step by step real quick, and then you can study it on your own. I mean, I'm not going to teach anybody else. If you can't learn it from here, then you can't learn it at all. It is what it is. But you should have a basic understanding of what like an order block is, maybe a breaker block or something like that. You should have a little bit of basics about the candle. It's not that, oh, this candle close here, this candle close here. Although you can come here and just look for certain candle closures within this window and learn the strategy just like that without knowing any of ICT stuff. It just helps to understand that there's a macro window, and that's part of ICT, that time moves, and time moves based off of, price moves based off of time. So we still haven't swept previous day's low yet. We're still in the macro. We're still in the orb. Let me go check out what's going on inside of my orb real quick. This right here. Let's see what we got. We got this right here. This is important. This is important right here. Let me show you what's important. That high right here is important. Why is this high important? This high is important, first of all, because it is inside of a fair value gap. That's number one. This is a fair value gap right here. It's inside this fair value gap. Just this one. Does it come to 50%? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But this fair value gap right here is important because it's attached to a precision swing point. Do you see this right here? This candle on NQ is red. That same candle on ES is gray on my chart. That means it is a indecision candle. So that means that is two different colors on my chart. When I have two different color candles, those are potential points for the market to utilize as support and resistance. And I use them as support and resistance. That's what I use precision swing points as in this market. That's how I catch my entries in my sequence that I'm looking for. We're still moving down. We're still moving down. I got a sweep in yesterday's lows with ES, potentially. We're too close not to to sweep London lows. I mean, previous day's lows with ES. Let's see where YM is on yesterday's lows. YM is nowhere near yesterday's lows, guys. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So if we get a change in the state of delivery from ES to take it back up, I will take a buy. But what I will do is I will be careful on the buy at this point right here. This point right here is devastating, because if they're using it to send price lower, it is what it is. Now I may put a runner on and put it at break even. I'm gonna use 2 contracts. I'll put it at break even so they don't come back and just completely wipe me out. Which is why I hate intraday drawdown, trailing drawdown, because I got this challenge account. But it is what it is. Next account I buy, it's going to be end of day drawdown. Might as well spend the extra money. I would suggest you do the same if you're in challenge accounts. So, yeah, this is going to be a fire trade. This is going to be a good trade. I hope they sweep your previous day's lows. Let's see how close they are now. They are. It might keep going, but still. So we got this low. This low is 404.25. This low has swept it now. So this is 401.75 and lower. So we're gonna continue to drop our orb down on our 30-minute chart. I mean, it's a 1-minute chart, but this is the first set of 30-minute candles. We're gonna see what happens in this macro. We're still in the macro until 10:17. We're in the macro until 10:17. 10:17, guys. Ten 17. All right, let's go back down to our 1 minute. Keep a track on it. We're still falling. We're still falling. Daily. We haven't swept it yet on NQ. Of course, we haven't swept it on YM yet. So NQ can sweep it. I'd rather not, but NQ can sweep it. YM is not going to be able to make it. We're going to get a change in the state of delivery for buy, because YM is nowhere near it. And the buy might be short-lived. Don't get it twisted. It's not. It's not a big deal. Matter of fact, I might just trail these out, because overall on the daily, we're bearish anyway, man. Let's move this down some more. Let's see what they want to do. We have not taken previous day's low yet on NQ. Let's go back. Previous day low has not been swept. This high right here is important on ES. This high right here. That's a swing high. You got to be aware of swing highs. Got to be aware of swing highs. Here's a swing high here on NQ. Let's see what they want to do. We're coming into 9:57. 9:57. I'm not gonna look at why I am over here. Let me change this, man. It should be ES. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at ES real quick, but I'm going to look at it on the 30-second and see if it's giving us a change in state. And right now, it looks to be giving us a change in state. Why I am, bro. Let's see what they want to do. There's a certain sequence that has to happen. So Let's see if it happens. Let's see if they give it to us. Let's see if they give it to us. In order for us to have a change in the state on ES, as of right now, for my macro, per this strategy, this high right here, this high right here. Let's blow it up. We don't have to look at all those other candles. Everything else is irrelevant at this point, as of right now. This high right here, NQ has not broken yesterday's low. ES has broken yesterday's low. This high right here is our confirmation that this is the high that's being targeted for my intermediate term high. Now, my intermediate term high is my signal for me to get inside the market. This and only this candle. It occurs when there is a sweep of liquidity on one asset and the other assets fail. I use YM, ES, and NQ. So if I get a closure above this, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the 30 seconds so I don't miss this, just in case this is where they want to turn around at. And they don't have to. We still got plenty of time in the macro, guys. So I mean, I'm just utilizing what will be it. We still haven't broken previous day's lows on NQ yet. Previous day's lows on NQ haven't been broken yet. Not yet. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna keep NQ 1 minute. Right here. Boom. And yeah, I'm gonna take this to the 1 minute just to know where it is. And it's coming into it. So it might break yesterday's, which is fine. It can break yesterday's lows, but what's not gonna break yesterday's lows is YM, because YM is like 3 miles away. So we have an SMT on the lows between this red candle's close and this red candle's close here. Do you see that? Let's go to 30 seconds. 30 seconds on these charts match. No, they don't match. I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. Excuse me for that. That doesn't match. We still haven't broke yesterday's lows on NQ. And in order for this trade to be valid coming in, we would still need a high close above this right here. Could this be it? Yes, it could be it. Could it be not it? Yeah, this is what we have stop losses in place, so it doesn't really matter. So what's going to happen is this high right here, this high right here is in a fair value gap. Right now, this is my high. This is my high. They could be setting this up on the 15-second. If they are, then I'm gonna freaking miss it. But I'm not really concerned with it. This is critical. Whatever they're doing is fucking very important right now, dude. Very important. Very important. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I'm gonna take a glance at the 15-second, dude. I'm gonna take a glance at it. Yeah, I think they're setting it up on the 15-second. I might take this off the 15-second, but let me see what the 15-second is doing over here on ES real quick. Ten 30. So we got 10:01, 10:01. And no, I'm gonna wait for it on the 1 minute, bro. I'm gonna wait for it on the 1 minute. Let's wait for it on the 1 minute, dude. There's nothing I can do about it right now. So in order for me to get a change of state on the 1 minute right now, dude, I think I'm gonna not clear. It's not clear. It's not clear. Not clear at all. So we're going to wait. Let me put where my orb ended at real quick. My orb ended down here. Well, we could potentially keep falling, dude. All right, so right there, orb ended right there. That's where the orb ended at. All right, so we're looking for our sequence inside of this fucking block, bro. Remember I told you that this high right here is important? Connected to this precision swing point. That is very important right now. Very important. Let's see what they want to do. Let's see if they want to take it back up. So based on the 1 minute, on ES, I think that is my high. I'm not going to guess, though. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to guess. I'm going to wait for this macro to play itself out. Because if I'm right on the 15 second, which I shouldn't be down there on, we would need for price to come all the way back down here for me to be interested. And 15-second candles are not that many, but we got to change the state right here, though. Let's see what they want to do, guys. Let's see what they want to do. They might be sweeping liquidity right now. They might be sweeping liquidity right now. Let's see. See that high right there? This high right here. Let's put a mark on it. Let's put a mark on it. Rectangle. And we're only going to use the body and the top part of the wick. These are unclear for me. We'll put it at the top of that red candle's body, that little short one. This one right here. And we're going to put the high of the box at the top of the wick of that specific candle. Let's see what they want to do. Right now, this right here on the 1 minute would be considered as my intermediate term high for ES. We're gonna hold. If I don't see it, I can't do anything, guys. I got these trades. When I'm correct, they go for the ride of the entire day. We got an inside bar here. I'm not trading inside bars anymore, but I noticed them. Usually when you have two candles like this coming to one of these right here, precision swing point, they'll keep going. You can enter on the close of this candle right here and put your stop loss at the low. Usually, but we're in the macro, so I'm not playing with those anymore. They're hit or miss, but when they go, they usually go from those points right there. So we'll see how this lines up. And PSPs can be used in different ways, guys. It's not supporting resistance only. Sometimes PSP candles, they cancel out the entire candle. So, for instance, the candle that I got marked out, which is gray here and red on the other chart, if you got those on the chart sometimes they will cancel out each other, and that candle will be non-existent. There's a plethora of ways you can use these PSPs. Sometimes you have to figure it out, but this right here can be canceled out depending on what the market is doing. This is what people don't know. This is the secret that I had to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why things turn around and why these PSPs. So if sometimes if you see those PSPs and wonder why ICT strategies ain't working at some time, look for a PSP right there. Sometimes candles delete themselves based on a PSP. They can delete themselves or they can use themselves as support and resistance. So they kind of morph into whatever the fuck they want to morph into. So yeah. So we just swept that PSP highest candle right there. You see that right there? Look very carefully. Very carefully. That high got swept. That gray candle's high got swept right there at 1008. Right there at 1008. Do remember we are still inside of our orb. We're still inside of our orb. Let me take a glance up here real quick. Let me take a glance up here real quick. Oh, I don't like the way that looks on the 15. Let me take a glance at the 30-second real quick. Ooh. Ooh. Immediate rebalance right here. Yeah. It's all good. It is what it is. It's not my setup. But you see what's happening when I say you can immediately enter right here on the close of this candle, the 1006. Stop loss always goes below the inside bars low right here. Target right now would be this line for me if I was a ticket, if I would have taken that trade. So whenever you see an inside bar, just pay attention to it sometimes. You might be able to utilize it on your strategy and see what it's lining up with over here. That was a good trade. That would be a good scout right there, dude. Definitely. But let's see what they want to do. This low right here is important right now on the 1 minute for me. I do not see the setup. The setup has not transpired. Let's see where we are in relationship to our. See, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. It's high right here. Yeah, they're not giving us nothing, bro. They're not giving us nothing. And I'm cool with that. You can watch me get out this motherfucking chart and go on about my merry little business. Let's see what they're doing real quick on the 3 minute, dude. So on the 3 minute, if we're going to take it back up, it's got to come back. It's got to come back down, bro. I mean, it ain't got to, but shit, based on the 3 minute, yeah. But we stay inside my orb real quick and be patient until I see what I need to see. Right now, we are still in the macro. It is 10:12 on the clock, and they still haven't given it to me yet. And if they don't, I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my day. And I may go back and find, I Matter of fact, God darn, let me see something real quick, dude. It's coming down right now, but here's what I need to see something real quick. On daily. Let me see something real quick, dude. What candle swept that on the daily? This candle right here. So by my calculation, if it swept right here on the daily, it should potentially come back down here. Potentially. This is the candle that swept the daily low. That specific candle. Does it have to? No, I'm just saying. Stay on the one real quick. I might tell you about the PSP, guys. That PSP right there. It didn't sweep it over here. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's what I'm going to utilize for this trade if it works out. Right now, it could be setting up right here, potentially. Right now, we are at 1014. Our macro runs to 1017. So I got a sweep of this low right here. This low right here specifically. This low is specifically what I'm looking at. This one right here. I'll take this off to 1 minute if it gives it to me. This low right here. So I would need that to pull back and close, or I need to go further down. And I'm not taking this on ES. I'm going to take it off with NQ. I'm just gauging it off of ES. This is a confirmation for me. This is a confirmation. So at this point in time, if we were to take a sell, that's a big ass if. That's a big ass if. I would need a closure back below at this point in time, like the next two candles. Next two candles. Does it have to? No. They might wait till the next macro, bro. They've been doing some old funky stuff all this week. So, I mean, the question is, are you going to wait for your setup? Right now, they just got darn immediate rebalance just now, bro. That's an immediate rebalance. That shit might continue to fall from right there, but that's not an entry time candle for me. Matter of fact, yeah, there ain't nothing there. There ain't nothing there. Now I would need this to close back above. Now I need to close back above. And we're running out of time. And we're running out of time. So, see what they want to do. They might have gave it to us on the 15-second, dude. Let's see. It's right here. Came back above. Right here. Boom. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the 15. Don't see anything else. So, here's what it is, bro. I mean, they give it to us, they give it to us. They don't, they don't. I don't see anything at all per this strategy. And I'm cool with it as of right now. Last time they gave me an entry outside of my macro window, guys. And if they give it to me right now, I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. I got cheated on the other day. They didn't cheat me, but I was waiting for a macro window. They gave me my setup out of the macro window at 10:30. That was 2 days ago. It was on a live. I called it. I took that trade on my demo account. On my demo account, just to see if they're capable of running this side of the macro, and that shows me that they are capable of running outside the macro, and I have to be confident with this strategy. This right here looks good for a sale, though, dude. It really does. But let's see. Let's see what they want to do. 1018. They were changing the state, dude. They closed back above. What's the closure? Closure is 36.75. The low of this candle is 36.75. That counts for me. Equal to counts for me. So a closure back below would be freaking good. Closure below the line. We got to close it below the line. We might take a sell. Let's see. But I'll only use one contract for this. Stop loss would go above probably this high right here. Let's see what they want to do. And we have a PSP, another precision swing point right here. If they close below the line here on ES, I'll wait for a sweep of this candle right here for my entry. This looks good though for a sale, dude. I mean, we're gonna see what they want to do, but it's got to give me the parameters. It can look good all it wants, but it's got to give me the parameters of what I'm looking for. And they look like they don't want to fucking give it to me. Nothing. 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 Let's see. Let's see what they want to do. I'm comfortable using the second macro, man. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not that I have to stay within the first macro. You know what I'm saying? If I'm here, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'll stream it out. I'd rather this shit happen so I can get the fuck on with my day. That's just what it is, man. Let me gauge the 3 minute real quick. Yeah, they might have just tapped in and kept on rolling the 3 minute there. Potentially. Yeah, potentially they could have. That low right there. Boom. Sat back into this breaker block to keep on going. Could be. I mean, it could be a lot of things, dude. I mean, I'm not just going to do anything though. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not just going to say, "Oh, they're leaving without me." No, nah, bro. We're past that stage. We're past that stage. And if we are going to continue up, I would like to see a sweep of this low right here because it's connected to a PSP. 1018 candles a PSP. I would like to see a sweep of that. If we're going to continue up, I would like to see a sweep of that. That'd be fucking awesome. See what these dudes want to do. Let's see what they want to do. They still haven't swept this PSP right here yet. Are they at 50% of the range? I don't think they're at 50% of this range yet, dude. It doesn't look like it. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. So 1018 candle. $10.18 candle. $10.18 candle. That green candle right there, and that red candle right there. That's the 10.18 candle. If we're going to continue up, I would need a sweep of that low on one asset, not both of them. one asset. Yeah. There's nothing. And sometimes you have to be cool with not taking a trade. I will not force that issue. As much as I want to sit here during the first macro, catch my trade, sometimes they give it to you, sometimes they don't. And this is the struggles of a trader. The people who sit without wantingly and anxiously waiting to push the button 1 second to destroy their lives or potentially make some money, you know what I'm saying? But to actually wait for it. And this is why most traders fail, because they can't wait. And I was one of them. So I can talk to say this shit right now. I was one who used to couldn't wait. I gotta get in this trade, man. I gotta make some money. I gotta make some money. I gotta make some money. So you're trading out of lack and poverty because you don't have, thinking you need to goddamn trade in order to have. But you gotta know that you already have in order to have. Sounds kind of productive. I mean, I have everything I need. I have all the knowledge I need to get this done. Think about that right there. But what you don't have is the discipline or the patience. So right now, while I'm rambling, I'm talking to myself. The discipline and the patience is key. Definitely keeps the discipline. What do you need to see, and are you willing to wait for it? I will not pull this trigger if I don't see it. As of what it showed me the other day, I can trade outside of my window, and it can go for the same ride with this strategy. So I wasn't going to change that rule. I was going to wait for the macro, and I don't have to change it. I don't have to. I will take it because if the setup shows itself, then it shows itself. It doesn't matter what time it shows. I know there's traders out there who trade their strategy multiple times a day. So if mine shows up twice in a day, then or once in a day, outside of whatever time it is, and they trade it different times, sometimes with their strategy, of course, uh, it isn't predicated on the macro. So we're going to see if they want to take this back down and see what they want to do. But this right here is critical. This low right here now is critical for a buy. This one is critical for a buy. I would need this right here to get swept. The 1018 candle, the 1019 low, preferably. I would need for ES to sweep it and NQ to fail, or YM to sweep it and ES to fail and NQ. Somebody has to fail. Everybody can't sweep it. There has to be an SMT for a reversal. An SMT must be present for a reversal. SMT must be present for a reversal. If you don't know that or understand that, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just telling you, it must be present for a reversal to happen in the market. There must be a correlating asset that fails to sweep a certain point of liquidity. So, yeah. See what they want to do, guys. See if they want to hold it up, come back up, come back down. Here's my point of interest, though, on the bottom side. Point of interest. Let me draw a box around it. Baby box. This wick, red wick on this red candle. That candle. I really don't care about that low. This is the candle I care about. You see the other PSP is holding on the top side. That PSP is holding. This one swept it. So on the bottom side, this candle right here. Boom. Let's do it. It's the same thing. This is about to tell a story. I'm gonna remove this. It's in my way. It's no longer relevant. Green candle. This candle right here. From the low of the body to the wick. God damn it. Right there. Boom. All right. That right there. Let's see what they want to do, man. Let's see what they want to do. So if all assets, YM, ES, and Q come below this low or this low, if they all sweep this low right here with a closure, it has to close below this 1018 candle. Then we're going down for the rest of the day. But all assets have to close below it. And it doesn't have to be at the same time. They can be like 1 or 2 minutes off. You know, sometimes they pull the trickery on you. And that's for the sell. But for the buy, we would need a sweep of one asset and a closure back of the candle that sweeps. So we're gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait to the other macro. Let's see if they want to give it us. If they don't give it to the second macro, I'm definitely out. I'm not waiting around all day on the charts like they streaming through. That's not what I'm not gonna do. I shouldn't be really waiting for this second macro. But for the purpose of this strategy and pointing out these specific candles, yeah, let's do it. So this box, big box, is a precision swing point here. That gray candle got swept. It did not get swept or swept over here on NQ. NQ, that same candle is right here. Very important. Very important. That same candle. Now, could it sweep it? Yeah, it could. But what we don't want it to do right now is, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it could sweep it right now. It's not a big deal. We'll see what they want to do. But we're not in the next macro. So last time it happened at 7:30. I mean, 10:30 the other day, and they left without us, and the system played itself out at 10:30. Let's see if they want to do the same trash today, because usually they do it in the macro, and I try to take it in the macro. But now that I know they will do it outside of the macro, I'm not adept to not taking these trades outside of my macro window in the morning time if they want to slide an extra 10, 15 minutes on me. So right now, this low box is my targeted point. I do have one on YM that you can't see, but you don't really need to see it. I'll just tell you about it. But that same candle is marked out on the bottom. Here's another kicker. Here's another kicker. If they go up, if this candle here has a body closure above this and then gives a fair value, leaves a fair value gap with another green candle, my entry moves. It's no longer the bottom box. That's fine right there. If it gives me another one, I have to wait to enter this during the next macro. If I'm going to take a buy, I have to wait for the next set of candles to come all the way back down to this right here at 1031. Why 1031? This is another PSP. Your entries with this strategy is pretty much going to be at a PSP area. So that candle is red on NQ, and it's green, as you can see, on ES. This is the same candle. And you may think this is too much, but after training your eyes, your nervous system, and your neural pathways, it'll start seeing it very clearly. They're going to show up everywhere, and you're going to be like, "Oh shit, yeah, they're about to go up, bro." I've seen this quite a few times. Yeah, could I be wrong? That's fine and dandy. I could be wrong, but now, like I said, the entry is here. A sweep of this low right here. I don't want to do it with one candle though. I needed a couple of candles to do it. I really don't want to do it with one candle. If it does it with one candle, then I got to rethink what I'm doing. One candle should not be doing it. But we're gonna see. In order for me to take this trade for the buy, let me tell you what has to happen in order for me to get in. I already said it has to sweep this candle right here. But when it sweeps this candle, if one of them sweeps it, 1031, 1031. Nobody swept it. Nobody swept it. And we still fell short of this right here, bro. Let's see if they want to go down, bro. It's still up in the air what they want to do. I'm gonna wait for the macro, bro. I'm not gonna just jump the gun on anything. It's gonna be precise. It's gonna be very precise. All right, so YM right now is currently sweeping that low that I was just talking about. It's 1031 low. It's not there yet completely. It's coming into it right now. Let's see if they want to sweep it completely. Let's see if they want to sweep it completely. Let's see what they want to do. This is very important though, right now, what they're about to do. Because they're playing around this EMA. And when they do this right here, and it's sweep through a swing high on an EMA, you get action. Like a lot of action. Like for a setup for a big run. So we're gonna wait for this macro and watch what they do. Could they leave without us? Yeah, they could leave without us, bro. That means it is what it is. Are you willing to goddamn get off the charts and come back tomorrow and survive another day because you didn't want to guess? I'm not guess. I'm not guessing. You can guess if you're looking for a guessing channel. This ain't where you want to be, because I'm not guessing over here. I'm not guessing. They show you where they want to go. They show you where they want to go. They got to show you where they want to go. Right now, they're showing you where they want to go. We're coming into a macro at 1042. You remember my first point of interest right now is a 1031 candle. No one has swept that candle. This strategy is candle specific. candle specific. This is not just any old swing high, swing low. Candle specific entries. No one has touched that low yet. And this may be where they really want to take it down from. I mean, shit, who knows? Let's see what they want to do. Let's see what they want to do. And they created another swing point on my moving average right there. You can utilize moving averages. People say they're lagging indicators. Yeah, they might be lagging, but they tell a story about what's about to happen in the present moment if you have a swing high located on your moving average. And it works. I'm sure it works with all moving averages. I'm sure it does. I'm not doubting that it doesn't. You'll just be trading at a different time. It won't be the same time that I'm trading because it's going to hit your moving average differently based on a 200 or 50 or whatever the case may be. We're almost there. We're almost in the macro. Remember that first precision swing point we had? It still hasn't got tapped yet over here. And YM is at all-time highs. YM is at all-time highs. They are in no man's land right now. If you take a sell over there, you deserve to get cooked. Now let's give you my setup. If it gives you my setup, then you're not cooked. What? Let's see if they man, it look like they fucking might be giving that setup right now while you're tripping. We're waiting for this one right here. 1031 candle, dude. See what they want to do. After this big ass dump they did today, man, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to continue fucking falling, bro. The market is overall bearish, in my opinion, but that's to be debatable. That's based on my insight on the daily chart. But it's all opinion. It's all opinion. Somebody could say, yo, man, it's bearish to me. It doesn't matter. Because you can take a sell in a day and I can take a buy in a day and we can both still come out winners. So that 1031 candle is just got swept on YM. It just got swept on YM. In order for me to take a buy, I would need a closure on YM back above. It's going to be hard for me to show you guys that on YM. Not really. I'll have to backtrack it. Matter of fact, I can pull it up right now. Let's see. YM, 1 minute. YM MU6. Boom. YM MU6. This is the same thing we're looking at. The 1018 candle right here. PSP. It's green here and it's red on NQ. And it's green on ES. Where is it at? Green on ES. 1031. My bad. 1031 candle. Green on ES. Nobody has swept it except for YM. So, per the strategy, as long as nobody else breaks it, and we're coming into the macro, if YM closes back above here, let me put a line on it. Back above this open, the open. the open of the candle that swept the 1031 candle. This is what swept this 1031 low candle. I would need a closure back above the open that swept that candle. So right now, I still have nothing. 1031 has not been swept on NQ. ES just swept the 1031 candle. At 1043, we are now in our macro. Let's see what they want to do. See what they want to do. If I get a closure back above this right here, now it's the same thing as YM. Let's see. Where's it? Where's it? 1031? So right here. Boom. I would need a closure back above here. Without NQ sweeping. NQ has swept it already. So since NQ swept it already, they're going to continue down. But we're going to need a green candle probably. I'm not gonna rush this, bro. I'm not gonna rush this at all. I'm gonna watch it because we still got this other point of interest down here too as well. The bottom gray box, which is 1018. So 1018 is far off on YM. Like way far off. Let me see something. Where's the close at? What's the close on this? 0025. What's close on this? Yeah, it closed below. Everybody closed below. Everybody closed below, bro. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I take it on a demo account.
Order filled. Order filled.
Demo account. Because your entry would have been the 1044 candle. Everybody closed below it. Let's see what happens. But for shits and giggles, I'm not. Yeah, this is not what the setup requires for on my other account. It's an entry though for sale. I got 24 contracts on the demo. So my stop loss, if I was using a stop loss, it doesn't really matter about this one. My stop loss should be above, technically speaking, this high right here. I don't like my stop loss to be that high. That's why I usually wait for the other strategy. Let's see what 3 minute is doing. Yeah, they look like they want to fucking go down, dude. That shit crazy, dude. Absolutely, they look like that. Let's see. It looks exactly like they want to do that, dude. They ain't giving the full my full sequence shit, but I'm cool with watching this during the macro because they might get a full sequence in this macro right now. I know everybody closed below that 1031 low. That's not normal. That's not normal. At all. Not based on the strategy anyway. And in the inside of macro. It could come up, yeah, it could come up. It could come up. I'm not saying it can't. Hell, it's doing it kind of like right now. I mean, whatever. But that 1044 candle is I ain't gonna say it's a protected high, but it's a high worth noting. Let's see what they want to do. See what they want to do. They could be sitting up at the sale right now. Let's see, bro. Let's see if we were too early on the demo. I might still take this on the regular account, dude. This right here is my intermediate term low now. This right here is my intermediate term low. Let me straighten my line out. That low right there. That red. Yeah, that red low. Let's see. We got this goddamn demo, man. I mean, I guess it don't matter. Shit, it don't fucking matter. Let's see. It's gonna close it out by itself anyway. I don't see anything. Everybody swept that 1031. Everybody swept that 1031 low, dude. And everybody closed below that 1031 low. That's what's funny about it. That's what's funny about it. Everybody closing below this low means that we should go down. They're just running the highs again to go down, bro. They're just running the highs to go down again, bro. That's not how they fucking goddamn run shit. That's not how they run it, bro. Let's see if they switch it up. Maybe something different today. I don't see that happening. Could it? Yeah, I mean, let's see. I know YM is at all-time highs still. We're still in the macros, so it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm not taking this on. I just want to see what the demo would freaking do. I'm disciplined enough not to take it on my live account, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is a constant learning process, dude. If it shows up now, I'll take it on my demo. I mean, my live. We got a sweep. We got a sweep with ES. That same candle right here on YM did not sweep. I don't believe they want to go up, bro. I mean, they could, but whatever. We're gonna watch it.
Order filled.
Oh, they closed out the demo. All right, it's cool. Yeah, that was it. Damn, they didn't show anything, dude, except for this right here. So you continue on up. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go back to the one. We're still in the macro, so I mean, I'm not really tripping, but they didn't give me anything of what the fuck I look for, dude. Not to take it on my account. The only thing that I can see is this right here tapping into this breaker block, but that shit, no, that's not enough. That's not enough for me, bro. 10-16. Yeah, that's not enough for me, dude. I'm gonna finish this macro out and then I'm going. We'll finish this macro out and I'm going. Go get me some breakfast. I usually do this on a fasted stomach, so. Well, when I say breakfast, I don't mean what everybody else eats. It's gonna be probably an apple or two and some lemon water. Then I'll probably make some fresh pressed juice, and that'll last me for a couple of hours. Moonshine for breakfast. Nah, lemon water, brother. Lemon water. Lemon water. What do they want to do? I don't see anything. I do see right now SMT on the highs, but whatever. Wait for this macro, bro. I'm gonna wait it out. It's only another 20 minutes ish till 10-17 for me. 10-17 is my macro window. Let's see. When this trade shows up, I'm loading up. I can load up the contracts, bro. I can load up, bro. When it really shows up, this is a load the lot strategy. Sometimes when it's unclear and you can see it, but it ain't as clear as it is on some days, but it's clear enough to take the trade, and it's a good trade. It's a good trade. But on those days where all the parameters hit like in order, like within minute candles, where you don't have to wait for 5 minutes here or 10 minutes there or 3 minutes. No. They give it to you. And when they give it to you, it's usually that one that you're looking for. Usually that one. This sweep of liquidity right here is fucking important, dude. Let's see what they want to do. And we just tapped into that PSP. As long as we don't sweep it, it's okay. Tapping into it is good though. Let's see what they want to do. That would be a 30-minute cycle. That would be a 30-minute cycle sweep. It closed below this right here. It's a wrap. Close below that, we're going down. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You get a close below that, it's gone. Oh yeah, it's gone. It might tap into this breaker block and go for the rest of the fucking morning, dude. That right there. It can still give our sequence. My sequence ain't showing up. It could go from right here. This breaker block at 10:58. 10:58 is a good time too. Minus 17,196 equals 32,804. Let's do this. 32,804. 32,803. Boom. Load up the play account real quick and see if they want to goddamn run this motherfucker here. But this is where they're gonna drop from. If they drop from anywhere, they're gonna drop from here, bro. Especially if you get a sweep of this high. If you get a sweep of this high right here, right now, on either asset, on either one of these right here, if you get a sweep of that high, they're probably gonna they're probably gonna drop that on down and keep on fucking running their shit. Could I be wrong? Yeah, of course. Anybody can be freaking wrong in this thing, dude. Anybody can be freaking wrong. It just whipped that high right there. You know something? Watch this right here, dude. Take that off of that right there.
Order filled.
5 contracts.
Order filled. Order
Just like
filled.
that. In profit. Boom. You're gonna put the stop loss of 5 right above it. Stop. Right above it. 50% of the fair value gap. With a hoe, who knows? But this is where it should go from, if it goes. Because then YM is falling right now. And they may not let anybody in this week. That's just how it goes sometimes, bro. They'll give you a whole good week of getting in, and they'll give you a whole week of not letting nobody in, man. I done seen that. This is where it goes from, though, dude. That could have been a quick ass scalp right there. Entered on this counter right here, 10:59. You can see where the blue line is. I mean, logically speaking, a rational person will put their fucking shit at these highs right here. This ain't the strategy though, but there's hundreds of ways to get into the freaking market, dude. Hundreds of ways to get into the market. Let's see what they're gonna do. $11.01. $11.01. Is that 50% of the range? It probably should be a little bit up, but man, it is what it is. Okay, it's demo, but that's a good place to put it at. Here's what we got. I got a PSP right now. So if this goes now, I will wait for a sweep of this right here. Fall now, and then give me one more freaking sweep. Yeah. Hey, we only got another 15 minutes. I mean, I ain't fucking tripping. And then I'm
Stop
gonna do it again
filled.
tomorrow. All right,
Stop
kick me out.
filled.
Other fucking little baby contract shit. But you gotta remember, we did sweep a daily low, guys. We swept a fucking daily low. On ES. So yeah. I got it's coming back down, dude. But you know, it is what it is, dude. Let's see. Let me move all these. We're gonna reset up this tomorrow. Because right now it's a lot of clutter on there. It doesn't matter. None of this matters anymore. Finish out the macro and that's it. It's only another 12 minutes. Percent of the range. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh,
Order filled.
why not?
Order
Ain't
filled.
gonna kill
Order
that,
filled.
dude. Throw that bitch up.
Order filled. Order rejected.
Let's see what it do.
Order filled.
50% of this right here. Right here. It should keep going. I'm not gonna take that on my live. I'm not gonna take that.
Order filled. Order rejected.
They kicked me out real quick. I had too many of them.
Order rejected.
Damn, 30. Oh, I got 5. That's why I got too many of them. God damn, shit. Should be goddamn 1.
Order filled.
Shit. It is what it is. This is where it's gonna go from the 10:05. That's the AT. That's the ATT time.
Order filled. Order filled.
What do y'all want to do, bro? That should be the one. That should be the one. That should be the one, dude. Let's see. We're not even gonna guess this motherfucker. What they did do is open up above, close. It's 26.50, open. 27.20. Yeah, that's a wipeout right there, dude. It opened up above this candle, swept above it, and closed below it, and the wick. Yeah, they want to go down, dude. Yeah, they want to go down. When you see that, when you see one of those opened up above, that's critical. it gapped up above and swept above and closed below the actual wick of the previous candle. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let's see if they're gonna continue to fall it. Yeah, it should not hurt. It shouldn't come back above this wick right here. It should come back above this wick. Let's see if I'm that confident about it. Why don't I take it on the account? I'll take it. I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now. And I'll put it right above that wick. It is what it is. I do like that trade. Could they keep bullshitting with it? Yeah, they could. But this right here, that high right there should hold. That high right there should hold. Should. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I just took a sell on that. The only reason I took that trade was we got a sweep of liquidity right here with fucking ES and a complete wipe out of this low. It came back to 50% of the range. That's the only reason I took that on NQ. I base my strategy. It doesn't have to happen on NQ. It just has to happen on one of the assets. That's a good fucking trade though, dude. But they get a big ass green candle. Hell yeah, they gonna get a big ass green candle. But shit, it don't matter. That's a good trade. That's a good fucking trade, dude. Like real good. Like real good trade. Like a real good trade. I'm up 200 on this trade. I got 2 contracts on. I just trailed out one, and the other one is at a break even. If it comes back, it's fine. But I'm good with that. That's a good fucking trade. In the macro. So what I'm looking for is, yeah, I really don't want to sweep of this motherfucker. I mean that'd be fucking ideal. But when this happens, I can close this motherfucker. This doesn't mean anything right now. When this here happens, dude. Matter of fact, when
Order
you ever
filled.
see this right here, in coordination with whatever your strategy is, where you have an open up candle, gap up, open. This candle opened up higher than this one, so they gapped up to open higher. You can check the 1005 and 1004 candle when you go back or whatever. But it gapped up, swept the high, and closed below. Not wick below and closed inside. Closed below. That is a high profile fucking candle. If you ever see that, your antenna should go right. Right now, I trailed out on one. The other one's still going. It's 150 in profit. My stop loss is moved down, and I moved it down to the open of the 11-12 candle. This should continue to fall, bro. Possibly. When this candle closes, I'll trail it to the high of that candle. Right now, the second contract that's on right now. Let's see how far it could go. How far can it go? Damn, this shit could go, bro. This shit could go anywhere, dude. I tell you what, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm gonna move the stop loss above the 1013 candle. Right now, we're currently sitting at 198 bucks on that motherfucker. We trailed that one already. I'll tell you what the P&L is here later. It is what it is. Not the P&L. I mean, just the actual trade itself. But there's no need to be freaking greedy, man. I could have trailed that with that yesterday, but I decided to hold it and didn't trail out. I left it where my original stop loss was. But I mean, it's okay. But this right here, dude. This right here is fucking intraday. It sucks. I wish I had an end of day. I didn't think about it the first time, but this is a good fucking trade. And you can go back and check the entry on it. And my stop loss originally, I said it shouldn't go back above the 1106 candle. Why the 1106 candle? Because the 1106 candle came right after that sweep. And it printed an inside bar. I said, I usually don't trade inside bars like that. But when you see an inside bar like this, after one of those sweeps, you're going to get a huge fall. You're going to get a huge fall. Like a really huge fall. And it happens all the time. But you got to, if you don't know what's going on, it is what it is. I'm moving my stop loss down. Right now, I'm to $300 of profit. Only one contract running. I could trail this motherfucker out. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to be greedy, though. I'm not going to let it come all the way back on me. Matter of fact, I can close the bitch out at 300. I moved it to 300 in profit. If it kicks me out, it kicks me out. I'm out. That's it. So total P&L on the day is $400. $403. I put 2 contracts on originally. Now this right here, man, this is not going to be surprising if this is. It won't surprise me if this keeps going, guys. Go back and check what I was looking at. All right, so I erased my PSP that I originally had. The PSP. If you go back, I'm gonna have to go back and put in what it was. This is the PSP that I originally looked at. The 944 candle PSP. So that candle is green. And this candle is gray on my chart. 944 candle. One is red and one is gray. Right there. ES swept above it. Boom, boom, boom. All that noise swept above it. This is how I got in the trade, guys. Pay attention. ES swept above it. And NQ didn't. That's the high of the candle right there. Same candle. 944. This strategy is candles specific. Even with my normal entry, and I did not use my normal entry, but this was an A+ setup. This was an A+ setup. Sorry to say, it was. It is what it is. For me, it is. And I say A+, not AAA. I'm looking for the AAA setup. This is not my AAA setup. This is an A+ setup though. You got a sweep of liquidity at a point of interest. Your point of interest is most likely going to be a PSP candle. I mean, if you haven't noticed them in the market, I'm sure you've noticed them. If you're trading ICT concepts or SMC, I'm sure you've noticed them. So now you should start paying attention to where they are and what's going on around them. We got a sweep right here above these highs. The cool part about this sweep is this sweep right here did not happen on YM. That sweep didn't happen on YM. We can look at it real quick. Let's look at it. That sweep didn't happen on YM. See that sweep right there? This right here. This sweep right here swept these highs right here. That candle right there that the line is on did not sweep these highs right here. That's how I knew to get in the trade. S&T. At a point of interest, which is my PSP, failure to sweep the highs, prior highs. Yeah, it's coming back right now. I got out at the perfect time, bro. I got out at the perfect time. And honestly, there could be a freaking trade back up, but I ain't getting back in there. I got more than enough today, bro. I got more than enough. Yeah, it's gonna tap back into this right here. And it's gonna keep falling. Especially if it's green over there. Oh yeah, it's green over there, bro. It's gonna tap back into this green fucking goddamn PSP right here. Because this one is red. It acts like support and resistance. It's gonna tap back into this. I could keep going back up. Yeah, it could keep going back up. But yeah, I'm just saying it's a high profile trade. It should tap back into this and continue to fall because we just had a sweep of liquidity already, bro. So I didn't take it on live account. I took it on my challenge account. I mean, so, but yeah, that's a good fucking trade, bro. Good job, buddy. So just to see the calmness and the patience of what's what, dude. And I didn't say fuck it just to be getting in a trade. Man, that is, man, if you ever see this signal, after a sweep of liquidity, where a candle opens up and gaps above. So this candle's open. I mean, this candle's close is 26.50. This candle's open is 27. It opened up a whole point and a quarter higher. Opened up and it swept. It's got to do both of them at the same time. It's got to open up above and it's got to sweep. It's got to do both of those things to begin with. And then it has to close below the actual wick. If you ever see that, bro, you should probably pay attention. Even if you don't trade it, start looking at it and noticing it. I got in the trade right here at 10:08. You can check the timestamp. I got in at 10:08. I said it should not come back above the 10:06 candle. I had my stop loss placed at the 10:06. My bad, not 10:06, 11:06 candle. 11:06 candle. Matter of fact, here's the trade. I'm gonna show you the trade where I took it. I'm gonna share this tab. Move it. Move it over here. Move it over here. I'm gonna share my P&L on the challenge account. So I just took that trade for the day. 403 on the day. Easy peasy. And we out of the trade. I'm done. That didn't just magically appear. I mean, I can't fake that. You can see the equity. You can see Apex account and everything. So you can see I actually took the trade. And if you know anything about Apex, it shows daily, in case you don't know. So right now we're, like I said, $1,800 to go to pass this account. And I just made 400 on the day. And I'm done for the day. So that was a good fucking trade, dude. That was a good. If you got any questions about it, I'll share any insight that I have, guys. I don't care about hoarding information. I don't care about charging. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put out as much free information that I've gotten from people that I've accumulated, and I ain't trying to charge nobody for it. What I will do is charge you for one-on-one time, but I'll put out everything. If you can learn it from what I'm putting out based on me live trading, you're good. And maybe I'm not covering something, and maybe you want me to explain something a little bit more, and I'm cool with that too. So if you just ask me, I'll share it with you, and I'll go over it, something live. I probably won't make a specific video about it because that's not really what I do. I'm not doing any editing. I'm not doing anything. I haven't crossed that barrier yet, and I'm not going to pretend that I know how to do it. So, um, will I get to it? Maybe so. Because I just started live streaming, so this is the first for me too. So, but that was a good trade, guys. I hope somebody sees this, and I hope somebody understands what I was looking at, as far as the precision swing points and the sweep of the high. That's the point of interest. And yeah, God bless. Peace.